What if the key to lasting peace isn't about controlling your life, but learning to let go? Most people spend their lives caught in a battle with their own minds, overthinking, stressing, and holding on to things that no longer serve them. But what if you could break free? In the Untethered Soul, Michael A. Singer reveals how to stop being trapped by your thoughts and finally experience the freedom that comes from surrendering to life's natural flow. By the end of this video, you'll understand 5 key insights that can completely shift how you experience life. You'll learn why you are not your thoughts, but the observer behind them, how letting go of emotional baggage leads to inner freedom, why happiness is a choice and not dependent on external conditions, how fear only has power if you feed it, and why true peace comes when you stop resisting life and start surrendering to its natural flow. If that sounds like something you need, hit the like button. It helps more people discover this life-changing message. Now let's dive in. The first step toward inner freedom is realizing that you are not your thoughts, you are the observer. Every day, a voice inside your head narrates your life, analyzing everything, overthinking decisions, and worrying about the future. But here's the truth, you are not that voice. You are the one hearing the voice. Singer explains that real freedom begins when you step back and observe your thoughts, instead of getting lost in them. Imagine sitting by a river, watching the water flow. Your thoughts are like that river, constantly moving, but you don't have to jump in. He shares a relatable scenario. Have you ever realized you forgot to call someone back, and suddenly your mind explodes? I should have called. They'll be upset. Maybe I should do it now. But what if it's too late? The voice just keeps going. But instead of engaging with it, what if you simply noticed it? Like background noise. When you separate yourself from the voice, it loses its grip on you and a deep sense of peace emerges. But even as we step back from our thoughts, many of us still feel weighed down by past pain. That's because we haven't yet let go. Letting go of emotional baggage is the key to inner freedom. We don't just remember past experiences, we cling to them, reliving them over and over. Singer explains that emotions are like energy passing through us, but instead of letting them move freely, we trap them inside. He compares this to a thorn stuck in your arm. Every little movement makes it hurt. Instead of removing it, you start arranging your entire life to avoid anything that touches it. That's what we do with emotional pain. We structure our lives around avoiding situations that remind us of past wounds. But healing doesn't come from avoidance. It comes from release. The moment you stop clinging to old hurts, you realize they no longer have power over you. And suddenly, the world feels lighter. Once we begin to let go of emotional pain, we open the door to something most of us spend our entire lives chasing: happiness. But Singer challenges the idea that happiness is something we achieve. Happiness is a choice, not a condition. We've been taught to believe that happiness will come once life finally works out. Once we have the right job, relationship, or financial security, then we'll feel at peace. But here's the problem. Every time we reach one goal, the mind finds a new condition. Think about a child playing outside, laughing without a reason. They don't need permission to be happy. They just are. But as adults, we put conditions on our happiness. I'll be happy when I get a promotion. I'll be happy when people recognize my worth. But what if, instead of waiting for happiness, you simply decided to feel it now? When you stop putting requirements on joy, you realize it was always available. You just weren't allowing it. Even after we start choosing happiness, there's still something that keeps us from fully stepping into it: fear. Fear only controls you if you feed it. Fear feels real but it's just a story we tell ourselves. Singer explains that fear is simply energy moving through you. The only reason it sticks around is because you hold on to it. Picture yourself walking through a dark room. You suddenly feel uneasy. Your mind starts creating scenarios. What if someone's here? What if something bad happens? But the fear itself isn't the problem. It's your reaction to it. One of the most powerful shifts you can make is to stop resisting fear and simply watch it. When you stop fighting it, something amazing happens. It loses its grip. The more you do this, the less fear controls you, and the more free you become. But to experience true, lasting freedom, we have to go even deeper. True peace comes from surrendering to life's natural flow. Suffering comes from resisting reality. We struggle because we want things to go a certain way, and when they don't, we push back. But what if you stopped fighting reality and started trusting it? Singer describes this like being caught in a river. If you fight against the current, you exhaust yourself. But if you let go and flow with it, everything becomes effortless. Surrender isn't about giving up. It's about accepting life as it is, rather than how you wish it were. When you stop resisting, you stop suffering. And when you let life unfold, without trying to control every outcome, you discover a deep peace you never knew was possible. We started this video by asking, what if the key to lasting peace isn't about controlling your life, but learning to let go? The insights we covered today show us exactly how to do that. When you recognize that you are not your thoughts, but the observer behind them, you stop being a prisoner to the endless mental chatter. Letting go of emotional baggage allows you to release the weight of the past instead of carrying it forward. Choosing happiness instead of waiting for the perfect moment gives you the power to live fully right now. Facing fear without feeding it means that fear no longer holds you back. And when you finally surrender to life's natural flow, you stop fighting reality and experience true, unshakable peace. These aren't just abstract ideas. They are the keys to unlocking real inner freedom. Which of these insights resonated with you most? Drop a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts. If this video helped you, hit the like button and subscribe for more transformative insights. And if you're ready to dive deeper, there's a link in the description where you can buy the book and unlock all its wisdom. It's a powerful guide to lasting inner freedom.